So a lot of you have been asking me what's been happening in the prime London property market since the stamp duty holiday deadline. Today I'm just going to digest and break down the long risk report for you so you can get a better understanding of what's happening in the prime London property market. So stay tuned. Several weeks on from the stamp duty holiday deadline and we're still feeling that impact. I mean, when we look at the volumes for exchanges and sales, we're going to see that down this July, which is unusual for this time of the year. Now, let's look at the price brackets and what's happening there so we can get a better idea of the market. But the reality is there are different markets in London. So below £1 million, there's no surprise that the biggest falls in sales volumes is going to be below £1 million. Of course, people want to rush and make those £15,000 savings if they could. This is the price bracket where people are going to make the most savings of the overall bill. Compare that to £5 million plus properties, and we're going to see that actually it increased in July rather than reduced compared to properties below £1 million. So why is that? This leads me to believe that properties at that price point, at least buyers, they weren't concerned about making the savings of £15,000. On the contrary, it looks like as if they were trying to avoid that and the chaos of the conveyancing, which is a good position to be in, right? I don't care about saving £15,000. I'd rather avoid the hassle. Not everyone can be in that position. So let's dive into the numbers. If we look at properties above £5 million, we're going to see that's been the biggest increase since 2015. Since 2015, at least that's what long risk reports to us. If we look at the properties below £1 million, we're going to see that there was a 58% decrease in sales volume for the month of July compared to the average of 2015-2019. That's a big drop, 58%, and of course the market is distorted because of the stamp duty holiday. Now, when we look at prime fringe, we also see that there's been an increase in price. So when we compare July this year to 2020, there's an increase of 4%, just above. And when we compare it to 2019, we see there's an increase of just above 5%. So looking ahead, what do we see? I've said it before and I say it again. Overseas buyers, we're seeing more and more come in. They're not coming in the masses. We don't know when that's going to happen, but as that gradually starts to happen or continues to happen, we're going to continue to see more and more of a shift, especially in the premium market, and potentially see prices increase also. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and please do subscribe if you want to have those weekly updates as to what's happening in prime London property market.